In the early spring of 2019, a multitude of artists gathered around the Coachella Valley to display their creative pieces for Desert X's second sculpture biennial. From the bright orange block to the colorful rainbow arc, the artists used the surrounding desert landscape to address environmental issues using art. Superflex, a Danish art collective consisting of Jacob Benger, Rasmus Nielsen, and Bjørnstjerne Christiansen, introduced their project Dive In as a reminder that the valley was once underwater.
The water will rise. That poses the question then to us, like, what do we then do with these cities and infrastructure that we are then leaving behind for the fish and marine species to come?
Dive In features 4 pink coral-like cuboids stacked in unique fashion. The Superflex artists married the barren majesty of the desert to the whimsical beauty of the sea in order to raise awareness about rising sea levels. Originally inspired by the iconic Palm Springs color palette, the color is representative of the desert aesthetic, with much in common to the bright colors of the ocean that attract marine life. Places like the Annenberg Estate and other landmarks in the area are especially representative of the Palm Springs look.
So they made this structure out of this pink color, which is coral, which fish like and habitates.
We tried to invent like a brick, like a super brick that was both minded for fish and humans.
In addition to building this oversized sculpture, Dive In actually tested a miniature model underwater to see how the fish reacted.
Max wrote me that, if Digicom could sort of do this portrait and of Superflex, and because we are part of the Desert X exhibition, and I said yes, but why not do something more?
With the help of Superflex and Digicom came the idea of a collaborative workshop reflecting the themes of Dive In. In this workshop, students in classes such as art, science, and film embodied marine life by physically putting on masks and mentally thinking from the perspective of another organism.
In a way, magically it turned out the ability of humans to identify as other species is actually there. It's maybe something that in our age is a bit forgotten. In sort of ancient times, through rites, through dance, through a lot of other expressions, this thing about shape-shifting and becoming animals was quite common. And, you would speak about animals that talk to you in dreams, and it would all have certain very concrete meanings. But we seem to have sort of lost that sort of fundamental ability. Then it reappeared in a high school in the Coachella Valley. In a split second, they were back, the animals.
In the spirit of fostering understanding for this planet's wild cohabitants came the convening. On March 9th, at the Ace Hotel in Palm Springs, a gathering of multifaceted specialists, including scientists and artists, were brought together in a series of presentations. This is where the class displayed their film project featuring Dive In.
What is the ocean to you?
The ocean is like a liquefied God.
And it's where all of my family lives.
The ocean is kind of where me and my friends hang out.
No matter what stream I end up in, I'm always at home.
The things that are really worthwhile doing can be very difficult to pull together. And I think that was one of the lessons I really hope my students got out of this.
This convening with Desert X was an incredible experience for all the different walks of life involved, including the students, scientists, and artists who gathered together as a whole.
We got perspective on how the artists feel about what they were conveying in their art. We got to collaborate with other students, and we got to harness our skills. It was fun. It was inspiring, most definitely.
When the liquid of life fills up the sand, what is left but drowned remnants of the past and a new future?